Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Rita Bennett, President of Discovery Group. I'm here with Craig Taylor today. Craig is the CEO of Defense Metals, and Defense trades on the TSXV under DEFN, on the OTCQB under DFMTF, and on the Frankfurt Exchange under 35D. So this morning, Defense came out with a news release, and it was about the completion of the pilot plant testing that we recently did and the initiation of the PFS design work. That's going to be starting up pretty soon. So we're looking forward to hearing about that. Craig, can you first remind viewers about the Wicheeda Rare Earths Element Project, as in its location, the accessibility, and the work that's been done there?
Sure. Yeah, thanks, Rita. We've been working on the project for the last 5 years. It's a light rare earth deposit located 80 kilometers north of Prince George. We've taken it from a bulk sample in 2018 all the way through extensive metallurgy, 3 resources, and now piloting on the hydromet and flotation side. And we have product now that we can send to our off-takers, our potential partners worldwide, and we're entering into PFS.
Fantastic. And so tell me about where it's located.
We are 80 kilometers north of Prince George. It's road accessible, so there's logging roads. You can drive right in. It's up a slope, so it's very friendly as far as a strip ratio goes in mining, so we're in good hands there. We've got electrical, gas, we have railhead, highway. So really, as far as rare earth projects go in North America, we're in a great location with great infrastructure.
Okay, so you're sitting pretty there. And so the resource was completed, like you said, and the PEA was also completed. Can you give us some really brief highlights about both of those?
Yeah, the PEA was very robust. We used very conservative pricing of $100 NdPr, whereas most rare earth companies use much higher prices. 130 is the average, actually. And we still had a very economical project. So we're building on that with the PFS. SRK is going to be handling the mining side. We've got Hatch handling the processing side. And then we'll be plugging in this pilot plant data as well as the updated resource, which we should see in the next week to 2 weeks. And we're due to complete the PFS by first quarter 2024.
Yeah, you had said H1 or Q1 2024, right? So just, I guess, getting into that, can you give us a quick recap on today's news, really about the pilot plant testing, so the phase 2, right? And what are these results that have us really excited here at Defense and at Discovery?
Yeah, it really is exciting. Most rare earth companies never get to this stage because metallurgy is so difficult. And Mother Nature is very good to us in that we have coarse grain mineralogy, and so we can extract at very high extraction rates. We are up at 90%. We actually average a little higher than that. And to put it in perspective, Lynas, who's the biggest producer in the West, extracts about 90%. So we're right in there with a multi-billion-dollar company and at their extraction level. So it's a big deal.
Well, that's a really nice comparison for us. And how much was tested? How much material did you go into testing with?
Okay, so we started with a 30-ton bulk sample back in 2019. We did flotation testing on that at the bench scale level. Then we finished the pilot plant. And that gave us 1,200 kilos of high-grade concentrate. So we optimized that over the next 2 years, and we ran about 600 kilos through the plant, and I believe we have 200 to 300 kilos of oxide now, which we can take to market.
Fantastic. So to elaborate, where does Defense's metallurgical data test data actually fall within, I guess, compared to what's considered a high extraction rate in this rare earth space?
Yeah, so you have to have a high-grade concentrate to be feasible as a rare earth company. And so they say that's anything over 35%. We're at 45% on our concentrate, and that measures up to Lynas, to Mountain Pass, to Shenghe, some of the larger companies in the world. And now with the oxide being over 90, we're right up there with the biggest companies as well. So we're really pleased about that. SGS has been working with us for the last 4 years, and they've written 2 white papers on us in COM 2020 and COM 2022. They've got a very knowledgeable team there with Niels Verban and Michael. And John Good is our chief metallurgist, and he's been doing rare earth projects since the 60s. He's probably one of the premier metallurgists in the world. And we were fortunate to get him when the Tom Tor project in Russia was canceled due to the Ukrainian invasion. So we're fortunate to have him on the team. And we're working towards a larger piloting now for our feasibility study, which will be after PFS is completed in 2024.
Awesome. So based on the testing that's been completed and the current work program, what can shareholders expect to hear from Defense in the short term?
We've got a lot going on. We just had a meeting with SRK before I got here, and Apex and Chris are going to start the geotech drilling and the sonic drilling on the 24th of June. We've got several visits up to site. Kevin Weston, who's going to be our PFS manager, he was with the Silvertip mine and took that into production and worked with JDS in the past. He's going up to site. He'll start managing that process. We have RCF, who is our lead investor in the last round. They're going to be going up to site. So we'll be busy at site. We've also got First Nations going up at the end of the month, and we're working on a further agreement with them and their contracting company. So they're really eager to partner with us and move this project forward, and we're very fortunate from that standpoint as too.
Great, and so with the First Nations meeting planned and the site visits planned, that's all going to happen kind of in tandem, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the drilling.
Because it's now sonic drilling and geotech drilling, I think we've got 25 sonic holes we're going to be doing, and we'll do some condemnation drilling, but it's all going to be PFS level work.
Okay, fantastic. And what is our timing then, the expected timing on the results there?
So there won't be results as such. I think we'll have some announcements stating the stages we're at, and then that'll all be put into the PFS. We won't have the exact results on the engineering studies until the PFS is complete.
Okay. So
because we have an updated resource that Chris is working on right now. So our initial PEA was done with 4,000 meters of drilling, and we're adding 10,000 to that to move all our categories up for the PFS and hopefully expand the project. So we're expecting that in the next week to 2 weeks. Chris has been working diligently on that with SRK, and so that'll be a really big news release for the company.
Okay, so you're giving us lots to be excited about. So it sounds like Defense has a very busy remainder of 2023 and 2024. We do look forward to getting more updates from you, and I want to thank you for joining us today, Craig. I know you've been very busy with the news release, so thank you very much. I look forward to going on site.
Thank you, Rita. Yeah, look forward to seeing you there at the end of June.
It's going to be fantastic. Lots going on. And as always, if you have any questions at all or want to speak to management about the project, contact Investor Relations. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.